Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our graduation for class 158 of our Culinary Job Training Program. My name is Linda Broadfoot. I have the pleasure of serving as the CEO here at Second Helpings. Thank you so much to friends and family and supporters for coming out to support this awesome class today. We are so grateful. Yes. It is my first duty to introduce today's graduating class, so we'll do that first. Cue the Jock Jams music. Ready? Up first, Tanisha Binion. Randall McKnight. Shadrach Pierre. You guys can do better than this. Come on, Armani Vaughn. Crystal Williams. And Folashade Woodford. Acting like you won a pageant already. There we are. I also get to introduce one of our chef instructors, Chef John Askelson. Congratulations, y'all. I get to be the first one to say congratulations. We love having you all in the building. I think I can speak for all the staff and volunteers, having the students around, helping with events or during breakfast week, for instance. It brings such a great energy to the building. So thank you for being a part of the Second Helpings family, and good luck in everything you do moving forward. And I can't wait to hear more. I want to also thank Jill Lacey and the Lacey Foundation for sponsoring today's class. And amazing volunteers and board member Uma and Sukumar for sponsoring 2 of the modules for this class. And we have a board member in the room today, Todd Taylor. Thanks so much for coming. Employers, families, and thank you. Thank you for all you do to lift these folks up and help us help them to live their best lives. So that is it for me. I have the pleasure now of introducing the fabulous Jill Lacey to come up and offer some remarks.
Shorter than Linda. Ooh, sorry. Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me today. I was really excited when I was meeting with Second Helpings a while ago about how the Lacey Foundation could help. So we are a foundation that helps organizations who make Greater Indianapolis a world-class place to live, work, stay, educate, and play. So Second Helpings has done just amazing things over the many, many years that they have been here. But I recently learned about the Culinary Institute, and I'm like, I love to be a part of that, because what a way for people to make a choice to uplift your own life in a skill set that transcends work, right? That you could teach others. Me in particular would be nice. It's not my skill set. Not my skill set at all. And I think once you lift up yourself, you lift up your family, you lift up your community, and how else does that help you in life? So I love that this class, this opportunity, affords you the opportunity to do that. It affords Indianapolis 6 new culinary experts to elevate our culinary enterprise that we have here in Indianapolis. So excited for you and then what you can bring to Indianapolis. And now that you've experienced all that Second Helpings can do for many, many people, to share that message, to encourage people to participate in all the wonderful things we do here, and just to be involved in Indianapolis is wonderful. So I'm so excited for your journey. Look forward to seeing where everybody lands and how you choose to move forward in this next iteration of your life. So thank you so very much for taking that step to say, I'm going to sign up. This is something that's important to me. I'm going to stick through it. no matter how difficult it may have been or what other challenges that you may have had during this time for class. And just excited to see you here at graduation today, and really excited for all of us to see where you go. So thank you so very much. Congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill. I'm also proud to say I'm a beneficiary of some of Jill and her foundation's work as well, so appreciate all you do. Chef John, you're up.
Sorry. Oh, it's been a long time. It seems like it was just yesterday, even though it's been a while. I think that we have, well, first, I'm sorry. I want to thank everyone in attendance here, because without support of these students and the program, we wouldn't be here. Except friends and family, my esteemed colleagues, board members and sponsors, especially the Lacey family, and last but not least, all of you all, because this is why we're here, is to get you all pointed in a direction that's going to be positive, and a trajectory that's positive. There's things that we've come and we've dealt with as a class, we've dealt with as individuals, that aren't always positive, but we've tried our best to mitigate any damage that might be happening at the time. That doesn't change that there's work to be done. I think that we've tried to instill that into every one of you, that there's still work to be done. All right? You're always working on yourself. It's never really over until it's over. So please keep that in mind, that without, like we talked, especially at the beginning of the class, we talked about how this is really a craft. It's not just something you can go and learn and then get some sort of a certificate that says that you know how to do this. Well, you might, okay? You can get a certificate here. But what you do with that is what's important, okay? Your choices that you make from here forward are what's going to change your trajectory for the best, or for whatever it might be. Sometimes it might go down, but we got to remember that there's ebbs and flows, there's up and downs of our lives, and to stay focused. And we talked about visions, we talked about looking forward and not down, because if we're looking down, we can't see what's coming at us. If we have our eyes up and we're paying attention to what's happening, we know exactly what we're looking for, right? Some of you all, not all, have made it here today. So we lost a couple along the way, and it happens. It's just like our lives. You know, we grew up with people. Some of them fell off. Some of them made bad choices. Maybe we made bad choices and we got separated from those that we cared about. But now's the time to draw together with either your family, with your classmates, wherever that may be, wherever you find your support. Please use that, okay? Trying to go at it all by yourself, you're going to end up by yourself. And by yourself's a really lonely place, okay? Some of you all are sitting here and you didn't understand senses of urgencies. Some are still working on it really hard. Okay, some of us got it right off the bat. Okay, but we know. Okay, it's not that we don't know anymore. We know. We know that there's another gear. We know that there's an expectation for that other gear. Okay, we can't just sit around and expect things to happen for us, because it will. It just might not be what you want, and then you'll be stuck in that, right? I hope that you all have at least enough tools to be able to function, to be able to get a good start. Because like I said, it's a craft. You know, a carpenter works many, many years to be able to be a finished carpenter, to do the ornate woodwork that we see and go, wow, that's crazy. That didn't happen day one. It didn't happen 7 weeks later either. Okay? You all really have to pour as much as you can into this, because that's what's going to make it grow into something that's worthwhile. As a whole, there's a lot of stuff that we learned, I think, to work together. I think we worked and understanding what needs to be done. There was a lot of helping. Some of us that were totally understood it, got it right away. Thankfully, in my heart, y'all went and helped those that were struggling. And that's great, because it tells me that those that did knew enough to be able to go try to teach it. And all I can ask you is that you can go out into this world and be a teacher. Teach those that might be struggling. Teach those that don't know where to go. Help them find the way. Okay? I wish nothing but the best for you. I'm always here. You know where to find me. Please reach out if you ever need anything. Okay? Thank you. I'd like to welcome up Chef John Askelson, and this little shout out goes to Chef Kyle. I know that he is in pain right now not being here. So I know that we, both Kyle and myself, take a lot of this on our shoulders. We care because we want the best for you. And I know we just met in the grand scheme of things, but to know that we always got your back, and I know that I'm speaking for him, we'll always be here, always. Whatever it may be, it could be something completely different than it could just be, Chef, I got a life issue, and we're here. Okay? Yeah, that's what I got on that. So I guess we can, if I could get the help of our wonderful programs director, Nora Spitznagel, to help me, or I feel like we're going to awards.
Are they here? In this envelope? Yes.
We're doing awards.
Yeah.
I got a little mixed up here. Bear with me. So we have several different awards, and they have to do with either Serve Safe, soup competition, our cut, our knife skill grading competition, if you will. But the first award is the certificate for the outstanding performance in the Serve Safe exam for the Serve Safe food handler's permit. And the person with the highest grade is Miss Tanisha Binion. Just so she doesn't have to sit down. Tanisha was an exceptional student. She also was the certificate winner of the outstanding performance in our knife skills as well. Well, there is, well, let's just do this. We have two students that had perfect attendance through the entire program. I'm not so sure I had perfect attendance. I'm just saying. That's a heck of a, that shows a lot. So, two of those individuals are Felicia de Woodford and Randall McKnight. The final award, and I can't believe it, it's the Ralph Comstock Soup Award. It's a wonderful time. Everybody loves it in the building. They'll line up around the classroom and everything. Everybody's there ready to go. Students love it. They like, oh man, it's competition. We're doing something here. And then we throw them some curveballs saying, you can't serve your own soups or you're like pitching it or anything like that. So it's just got to stand on its own. And we had a tie again. So it doesn't happen much, but it's happened twice in the past couple times. So yeah. Unfortunately, one of these people is not with us. Their program was, how should we say, suspended. They're allowed to come back later when they're ready. But they had a life issue came up and they had to deal with it. So that person that was tied, that didn't make it to the end of the program, is Richard Vasquez. Yeah. And the other person that was tied is the person who's taken home all the paper today, Miss Tanisha Binion.
What were the soups?
Oh, soups, I'm sorry. The soups were, let's say, potato chowder for Richie.
And pepper pot soup.
Yep, got a little pepper pot. That's it. All right. And we're doing awarding now? Okay.
Thanks. So this is the fun part where the now graduates get to receive their toques, which you can read about in the program and things. And Steve and Jill, can we have you help with this part? And we'll have you, we'll park you guys over here. Thank you. And our first graduate is Tanisha Binion. Not only are the graduates getting their toques, but you can see Steve pinning on a pin that shows that they have received a national certification as a kitchen cook. Randall McKnight. Other certifications the graduates have earned include CPR and first aid, financial literacy, you heard about the Serve Safe food handler, the certificate of job readiness. Let me get out of the picture. Shadrach Pierre. Our graduates have also taken field trips that include, yesterday they were at Ivy Tech, learning about the great program there and our partnership with them. They've also been to the Bottle Works Hotel. Armani Vaughn. Crystal Williams. Paula Shadi Woodford. Thank you for your help. As Chef John mentioned, Chef Kyle, I know, is missing us and watching. We have two other members of the culinary team with us. You probably have recognized that Tanya's here by her cheerleading. Tanya Watson. She is our Culinary Job Training Coordinator and works with the students between when they first apply to fitting them for their jackets, and is their biggest cheerleader. And the second biggest cheerleader is Ann King, who's the employment specialist. So Ann works with them with resume writing, interview skills. She sets up those great field trips. She helps with getting interviews set up and things. So if any of your family member graduates are not working, point them towards Ann, for sure. And it's another fun part is the graduates get to make remarks. So we'll just go in order and start with Tanisha. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Folashadi, but saying Tanisha. Obviously, the first person sitting there. My fault.
Okay. I just want to thank y'all for this opportunity. It was a pleasure working with you all, even though, yeah, it was really a pleasure working with you all. And I thank y'all for this opportunity.
I should have said the legend, the Tanisha. Randall?
All right. I actually want to say thank you to both Chef John and Chef Kyle for basically pushing me to like have a sense of urgency throughout the whole kitchen and help me with recipes also. Also, thank you, Miss Sonia. I know you don't want attention on yourself, but I just want to say thank you. And also thank you to y'all. Y'all are really like really cool people, and y'all have like better experience than me with being in the kitchen and like helping me when I'm like struggling with certain things and trying my best. And thank you, Miss Ann, for the job opportunities and like helping us with field trips and stuff, showing us different places, and thank you.
Well, I don't have much to say. I'm just gonna say thank you. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
Armani? If you guys want to go on. That was my fault. I looked at her.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to all the sponsors, everyone who funded this class. I have a cool tablet and other supplies. I have cool knife skills, other keys. Like, I've learned so much from these past 7 weeks. Thank you, Chef Kyle, Chef John. God, this took does not want to stay. But yeah, sorry, thank you.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for the sponsor. Thank you for the chef, my class, Michael. We are like family. We work like family, we work like a team. So I did thank everybody and I love everybody. Thank you so much.
Sorry, everybody, but knee damage. But I would like to thank Chef, everyone in the class, Miss Tanya, Miss Ann, and the sponsors, and everybody that came today to support us. Thank you.
I would like to introduce Steve Campbell, who's been a long-time board member and advisory council member. He's Vice President of Communications and External Affairs for the Indianapolis Colts, and I think he might get the award for playing the most tonic balls also. So, longtime friend of Second Helping, Steve Campbell.
Thanks, Nora, and thanks, Linda. I bring you greetings from your Indianapolis Colts, and we're in the middle of a playoff push now. So, if anyone's coming to the game on tomorrow, we need your voice. And if you're not coming to the game, just send us all your positive vibes around 4:30 to Lucas Oil Stadium. But I'm really happy and humbled to be here today. And this is actually not my first time speaking at a Second Helpings graduation. I spoke at a graduation back in 2005, and I spoke at one in 2007. And my, how things have changed since then. The city has grown. Second Helpings was less than 10 years old at the time, and I mean, come on, what have we done without? What could we have done without Facebook and TikTok and Twitter in our lives, right? But now, as we sit here 16 years later and 25 years after the founding of Second Helpings, has not changed, and that's the undeniable impact that Second Helpings has had on the greater Indianapolis community. And you graduates are a huge part of that positive impact. I want you to know that. Each of you should be so incredibly proud today. Just seeing the smiles on your faces and hearing your remarks is so heartwarming. Many of you have faced challenges and obstacles that would knock another person out. But here you stand today, trained, resilient, knowledgeable, and ready to get your career started here in Indianapolis and to build a career and a better life. And I'll tell you what, from my standpoint at the Colts, we work with culinary artists every single day. So this is a city that's built around big events, around conventions, around sporting events, and so there are opportunities out there. We need them. At the Indianapolis Colts, we have an entire team of culinary experts. We have a chef and a culinary expert who take care of our players and our staff every day. Stadium every game day. We have hundreds of culinary experts and artists who are doing their best to have an enjoyable and fun experience for all of our fans. And then going through all the hotels and restaurants and other event locations here in Indianapolis, we're a unique city in that we have a lot going on in that area, and so the opportunities will be there. And so I'm very, very excited for each and every one of you. because the career you're about to embark upon is one that's going to be exciting. It's one that's needed, and as Chef John said, there'll be ups and downs. There'll be ebbs and flows. But the fact that you stuck it out through this program tells me so much about all of you, and how successful I think you all are going to be. So thank you so much for being a part of the Second Helpings family. Congratulations on a job well done. This graduation is something to be extremely proud of, and best of luck to you as you take your next steps in your career. Thank you very much.
Once again, congratulations. That concludes our program. For folks interested in getting more involved, you can go to secondhelpings.org to see more about the next class or to get involved volunteering. And let's have some cake.